Don't wait for the threshold dates, Oh, when he becomes 6 years, when he becomes 8 years, don't bother. Child geniuses are there at the age of 4 also today.
Welcome to the Change My Way of Life podcast. Shree Krsna Guruji.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Yes, well, today we're going to be speaking about children. First question. So I'm sure it must be different for different age groups, but how might a parent structure their child's day?
Yeah. First and foremost, you have to ensure that the child gets up early in the morning. Think like this. If you are used to getting up very late, you are getting up at 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock. The child's school starts at around 7 in the morning. Then you are forced to get up early in the morning. But then you are giving yourself a holiday on Saturday and Sunday. Why? Make it a habit. If the child has to get up at 5:30 or 6 o'clock in the morning, ensure that the child gets up every day, clockwork precision, on the same time. That will help create a timetable in that child's mind. It becomes a habit then. Think like this. Hasn't brushing the teeth become a habit? See, you brush your teeth. And there are lots of people in this world who don't brush their teeth in the night. I've seen. For those kind of people, if they were told that this is a regular thing, you have to brush your teeth in the night, then it becomes a habit and they cannot sleep without brushing their teeth. But if they are not used to this, then there is a problem. So developing the child with a proper timetable for the day, time to study, time to wake up, time to play. All these timings should be really clearly written. Like the school has a timetable. The school definitely has a timetable. This is from 10:30 to 11:30. This is the period for physics or maths or something like that. At home also you should write a timetable and keep it. Wake up time, sleeping time, play time, reading time, maybe TV or your phone or whatever that you are giving. That should also be fixed. Can you plan the child's itinerary right at the beginning? Then it will become a habit with the child and then he will be attuned towards it even in the future when he grows up. See, you have to make it a habit and never leave the habit. Never.
Yes, Guruji. So, Guruji, is it possible to develop creativity in a child?
Yeah. See, today there is this great person, Steve Jobs, if you remember. Steve Jobs created a very beautiful product called iPhone. Right? How did he develop it? He went and learned calligraphy. Calligraphy is not a simple subject. The way in which you have to use your skills to create the curves, the edges, everything has to be perfect. It has to look very, very beautiful. It has to look very enchanting. Now look at your cell phone. Look at this beautiful iPhone. Doesn't it look something really extraordinary? So doesn't that tell you that he developed that ability at a later point in his life? See, think like this. At the age of 40, I went to a design school, fashion design school. Now you will say, why do you need to go to a design school? Well, I was sitting with 20-year-olds learning fashion designing. Doesn't that tell you that you should never give up on these kind of things? Keep on learning. Age is not the criteria. Please understand this. Skills can be developed at any point in time. Today you are doing podcasts with me. Think about it. 20 years ago, would you have even thought that you're going to learn podcasting and doing this kind of things? No, I don't think so. But today, are you not doing it? So doesn't that tell you that you have the ability in you? You have developed these new skill sets, like learning new languages and all. It's so important. So I can say that geniuses can be made later on also.
Yes, Guruji. If we look to the future, what are the skills that you think that children will need going forward?
Yes, most important is technology. See, we should never say, I don't want to understand technology. No. The latest of the technology, a person should be adept with it. Think. There are tools available today which we are using. Today we are sitting at the edge of a new technology called artificial intelligence. We are at a breakthrough point in life also, where the AI is going to be taking a lot of decisions on its own also. People are afraid actually. But don't you think that that is the tools and the technology that comes with it? A person should learn and become adept with it and keep on adapting to the future. So yeah, new tools have come into the picture also. I mean, during my time, I still remember we had the sable brushes for painting. Today, how many different types? Forget the brushes, the kinds of tools that are available. You go to any art shop, you will see hundreds of tools. I mean, I have never seen those tools in my life. I can tell you this much. So the world has opened up quite a lot. Technology is there, tools are there. We have equipments which are far more advanced. There are thinking equipments also. Today, if I want to write a book, I can go to ChatGPT and I can say, I want to write a book on this subject. Do the formatting, do this, do that. Don't you think it gets done so fast? So the pace has increased. Technology has broken the barriers, and human beings who want to be genius should be always on top of it. The knowledge, the tools, the technology, everything they should be having. And I think that is the epoch. That is the high point of today's day and age.
Yes. So, Guruji, what age do you think that children should be exposed to electronics and these devices?
I would say 2 years. 2 years is because in my childhood I have dismantled an entire automatic car. I was 3 years old only. I wanted to know how the car is going ahead. It was battery driven, and my uncle had gone to Germany and got it from there. So I wanted to see what is working inside that. So I had dismantled the entire car in less than 1 week's time. I got a solid spanking for it. That's a different story because I destroyed a car. But yes, that was knowledge for me and I learned it. You have to introduce books, you have to introduce toys which are going to be formative for them for developing their skill sets and give it to them as early as possible. There was a time when people used to say, you should give only the solid food to a child when he is around 6 months of age. That is what they said. I started my kids on solid food at the age of 2 months. Everybody was asking me, are you nuts? I said, no. They want to eat. I'm giving them. Let them eat. So I think you have to start the child off very early in life. Don't wait for the threshold dates. Oh, when he becomes 6 years, when he becomes 8 years, don't bother. Child geniuses are there at the age of 4 also. Today, have you noticed them on the television? These people are dancing, singing, answering questions. A 4-year-old, 6-year-old, 8-year-old. Oh my God. It's too many of them are there. So I think you have to start very early. Don't have an age barrier as such.
Yes, Guruji. Parents are generally optimistic about their children. How can a parent not be fooled into thinking that their child is a genius when in fact they're not?
Ah, see, parents are oppressed. They are going to work, they have a lot of things to do, things are going wrong in their life, money problems, you name it, relationship issues. There's too many things going on in this world today. Psychological problems are too many, mind problems. And then they want their child to be a genius. If you yourself are going through so much of trouble, do you think you will have the time and the ability to think of the child and create a genius level child? So parents have to be very practical in that aspect. Are they willing to spend every day X number of hours with the child? You want a genius? You spend time. And if the child is not showing any kind of an interest, I am not saying you should give up. I'm saying you try more and more. Try different avenues. The child may be interested in something completely different. See, today there is a place over here in Bangalore where the children are taught how to construct. There is a construction arena over here. They have small bricks and mortar and everything, and they charge by the hour or something like that. The child has to go and play over there, creating buildings and stuff like that. It is really amazing. I learned it practically in my uncle's place. Okay, building, electricity, electric connections and car repairs and bike repairs. Everything I learned from my uncle. But you need to have a mentor like that. That's a different story. But in this world today, there are so many avenues opening up. Can you try out different avenues? Somewhere the child will find his niche. Keep your eyes open and don't push a child when the child is saying, I don't want this. Don't push him. Stay away from pushing the child in doing something which he doesn't like. Stay far away. But try to find out more and spare time for him.
Yes, Guruji. So, Guruji, if you had to give parents one principle to follow to help their child along, what would that be?
You have to be a good parent at the end of the day. See, good parenting means you have created a child. You are the father and the mother, also the first mentor. We say in our spiritual world, in our world of spirituality, we say Mata Pita are the first, that is, parents, mother and father, are the first guru. See, before you send your child to a master who's a guru, you are getting a few number of years with the child. This is a time when neuroplasticity is at the peak. So develop your child between the age group of 0 to 8. The child is literally available for you. So first 8 years of life, you please pay attention to the child's needs and ensure that you are around to develop those skill sets and whatever the child needs during these first 8 years. I think that is very important. That would be the statement which I will give to all the parents who are interested in creating geniuses in their households.
Yes, Guruji. And Guruji, when it comes to the Change My Way of Life program, what would you most want parents to know about it?
See, we have this Change My Way of Life program even for kids. The programs are meant for adults also, they are meant for kids also. So there are different groups. We try to understand the child from different perspectives. So when we meet the child, now this is normally online, we try to find out from the child what is his learning ability. We expose him to archaeology, art, crafts, all kinds of things. And it is given in small formats. And then we give them a kind of a exercise later on and say, can you do this? I have seen children develop their ability, mathematical ability, their other abilities while they are doing this. So in Change My Way of Life programs, we have studied children and we have told the parents also that they can instill this kind of a knowledge in their child. And if need be, we are there to help you with the future as well. So this is what the Change My Way of Life program does. We find out where you need to pay more attention, how you can, overcome the challenges and train your child into becoming really a good leader and a genius in his own way. Yes, that is what we aim to do.
Yes, Guruji. Well, Guruji, thank you so very much for answering these questions today.
Thank you very much. Bye.
If you have enjoyed this presentation and would like to be informed of new presentations, remember to like, share, and subscribe or follow. Thank you.